Hey everybody, how's it going? I just want to bring attention to something that Games Workshop just recently did. Not because it's like a terrible thing, which it is a bit upsetting for some players, I'm sure, but just because it's kind of under the radar a little bit. And what I mean is this What's New Today section is key to check out as often as you can. You know, not the same one every day, like multiple times, but whenever you get a new one, check it out. The reason for that is just what we have here. What's New Today has been for a couple of days now, or quite a few days at the very least, about the new Warhammer Fantasy Edition coming out, because it's coming out soon. And that's fine. But for 40k players, they may not check it. If they don't play Fantasy, they're probably not going to look at What's New Today if it's not a 40k related one, which is understandable. But as you'll see here, they sometimes have things in addition to what it says up here. So you scroll down, fantasy bits, fantasy bits, fantasy bits, and this last little paragraph is about a 40k news and how they added the Witch Hunters Codex and the Demon Hunters Codex to the Astronomicon, basically in PDF form that you can download for free, provided you're logged into the Games Workshop website with your you know, you can pick your store and whatnot, register, it's free. So you go to Astronomicon and you can click here and look at other stuff, and this is this month. But you know, you can also find it by going to the 40k page, because this won't be here forever. So let's say it's a month or two down the line and you're watching this video, and you didn't even know about this because you just never thought to look at Demon Hunters or Witch Hunters, and for some reason you didn't hear about it in your local gaming area, because they are kind of rarer armies. What you do is you go to a 40k page, you go to your army section on that page, and you can click either Demon Hunters or Witch Hunters depending which one you want. You click that, you go to their articles, and then you'll see here Codex download. Here you'll find a PDF download of Codex Demon Hunters. And here it is, with a little PDF. What you get for Witch Hunters or Demon Hunters, basically take the current Codex, remove any fluffy bits, meaning any of the pages that contain just fluff and no rules. It's just all the rules you need to play the army. Special rules, war gear lists, psychic powers, the stat lines, and nothing has changed in the Codex in regard to that. The point cost, the stat line, the war gear, all of that's the same. There's one big change that they have in here, and I don't know if they're gonna fix that, or if, I'm pretty sure it was intentional, but is that in both you lose the ability to take or be taken as allies, and that's a pretty big deal. I'm sure a couple of players have been irate about this, and you know, have your little bit of a temper tantrum now and get over it, because you're gonna have to deal with it anyway or quit. But basically, you can't do the trick of, you know, by the authority of the immortal emperor of mankind. I did a video on that. That's no longer in existence. So an Inquisitor Lord doesn't really do anything except give you access to Inquisitor Lord specific items, or like henchmen. They'll no longer be able to take allies. And it fits in with how every codex is kind of trying to be a standalone codex, but at the same time it is a little bit upsetting. It was very cool to see Demon Hunters mixed with Imperial Guard, or Imperial Guard and Witch Hunters, or Space Marines and Inquisitorial Stormtroopers and things like that, which was cool to see. But I'm scrolling through, this is what the codex looks like. And these are really just essentially scanned pages of the codex. Only it doesn't have the allies section in it at all. So that is a pretty big deal. I personally am affected by it with my pre-Heresy Thousand Suns army, which had allied Grey Knights and Terminator armor. Now, I'm sure in casual games I bring both this codex that I actually own with the allies rule in it, and the Space Marine codex, and inform my opponent, who is probably aware of the fact that they could do that. I'm sure in casual games it wouldn't be a problem. But if I want to use them in a tournament setting, I'd have to rewrite an army list for them, either using the Chaos Codex, considering my Terminators have no Power Fists, or something. So it will mess up army lists. It messed up mine a bit. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for it. People I know in the local gaming store, one particular army list is royally messed up because it combined, I believe, Witch Hunters and Demon Hunters, and I don't know if Imperial Guard. I think Imperial Guard, so that messes them up. I think my friend had like a couple list ideas doing tutorial lists of taking allies like that. So that's all out the window now. So get your gripes out now. That way you're not surprised by it later. I personally hope this is a temporary thing, and just to not to appease anybody, because I'm sure it stirred up more can of worms than it helped, but just something, you know, maybe they stop production of the codices. So now you have them to look at for free, which is nice, don't get me wrong. And maybe when I do the new ones, you know, whenever that is, they'll get rid of this. But I'm thinking ahead of myself now and just rambling there. Point is, the point I want to make is, there we go, is how to find these PDFs. You either go to What's New Today or the Astronomicon, which is up here. If you're watching my mouse at all, which you probably can barely see, so I don't know why I'm circling stuff, but, or you go to Warhammer 40k main page, go to the armies, go to Demon Hunters or Witch Hunters, go to articles, and it'll be right there listed as Demon Hunters Codex download or Witch Hunters Codex download. It's free, so that's always fun. Even if you didn't want to play an army from either of these codices, you can now download the codex and look at it, in case you're wondering, people play Witch Hunters in my local store. You know, not a lot, but people do, and I don't really know anything about them much. I don't want to listen to this guy ramble on about it in an in-depth, so you can check out the PDF. As far as my in-depths go, I did a Demon Hunters and Witch Hunters kind of combo thing there, and I did break it up a little bit by talking about the assassins and the inquisitorial things in their own unit in-depths. Those are going to stay up. There's no reason to take them down at the moment, because the codex hasn't changed. Point cost, war gear, stat line, everything is the same. Special rules, psychic powers. The only thing you lose is the ability to take allies. But I'm going to keep the allies video up there as well, just because should you want to do that in like a friendly game or in a campaign style of thing, there's rules for it. Granted that all of them are a little bit outdated, but there's rules for it in the actual hard copy of the codices that are out there. And even if you don't have that, you can kind of look at what I said, and probably in forums as well, and you formulate your own rules for taking allies, considering that's what Inquisitors are all about. Not that what they're supposed to. I don't want to get into that, but the point is, that was the big draw to take them. So yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to get to. A bit of a longer ramble than I intended, but I do that all the time, so hopefully you're used to that. Again, Witch Hunters and Demon Hunters Codex. If you'll note, I don't know if I showed you this or not, but if you go to the Codex section in the army list, or in the 40k armies area, no Bloody Nose, Chaos Demons, whatever, you get Demon Hunters or Witch Hunters. If you click Codex, there's nothing there. There's nothing. Getting started is nothing. There's nothing in the Codex section for either as far as buying a product. So the only way you can get the Codex now, provided your local store doesn't have it, is to download it. Anyways, that's pretty much it. If you want to comment and vent a bit, let's try and keep it civil. Just basically, there's nothing you can do about it. We just have to deal with this and move on. Anyways, just want to bring it to anybody's attention who may not have saw this because they didn't check that out, or anything else. Anyways, until next time, take it easy.